on these rhinos.
I mean, look, Manscaped, Mark Holmes doesn't have a cannoli. Okay? He doesn't have a cannoli. He's a unit. He had his nuts chopped off, what, 28 years ago after they fired Jimmy? The Cowboys have been neutered like a cat for the last 28 years.
Well, good morning, everybody. Everybody. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. Game time, Brian here on a Saturday morning. Yes, a Saturday morning in South Jersey. I'm going to work. When you see this, hopefully you'll be drinking your coffee or whatever the morning beverage, your orange juice. Hopefully not out of a red Solo cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Oh, sorry. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's feeling well and is ready for the day. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. I'll be all right, everybody. It's just Saturday. Don't feel like going in. That's normally how I feel anymore. I don't really feel like going in to see those people. Not all of them, just most of them. Anyway, not a lot of news. Some of the news that we got coming out of here: Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. You know, I've given you some credit for getting off to a good start, you know. You had a hell of a playoff game against the Birds last year. You're off to a 2-0 start. Now I can't root for you. Baker, you did it. You ran your mouth just a little too much. I know you don't care what I think. I'm just a mailman from South Jersey with a little YouTube channel going to his prison job. I get it, Baker. I get it. But to talk shit on Tom Brady in any capacity is just foolish. I think that's dumb. I question the brain you have between your ears. I know you have one. Oh, that's cute. The Halloween. That's so cute. I just question it. I don't understand where you're going, dude. He said Tom Brady made everybody in the building feel uneasy. Sure he did. You know what that's called, people? Wanting everybody in the building to come with the same fire, passion, desire, all-out desire to put everything into the middle, chips and all, to win the Super Bowl. Because in the end, to all my subscribers, regardless who you root for, it's about winning the Super Bowl. Okay? It's not about getting to the Super Bowl and go, woo, we got to the Super Bowl. Look at that team. They haven't been there in a while. Okay, if that makes you feel better, great. Honestly, I think that's a defeatist attitude. Sure, there's some merit in winning playoff games. Sure there is. I'm not going to say there's not. But in the end, there's only one happy person at the end of the year. Tell me the last happy person that lost the Super Bowl and you're a second-place trophy-given MFer. You're a participation trophy-given dude. We don't participate and get a trophy. Little kids do. And I question some of that. When they're real young, fine. Give them a damn trophy. But when you get into where you know better, no. That's not how it works. That's not serving anybody any good, giving everybody a trophy. Or walking out of the game saying, at least we got there. No, it's about winning the Super Bowl. They don't give... There's a reason why when you stand up after winning the NFC Championship game, and that's nice. That's a great accomplishment. Most of the quarterbacks want nothing to do with the trophy. Or it's the owners. It's the ownership wants to puff their chest because they get another game check, merch goes through the roof, whatever it is. But Tom Brady, for Baker Mayfield to utter Tom Brady's name at all, you embarrass yourself. Okay? Whatever you think about Tom Brady, and again, I tell people, be careful what you say about players. Because at the end of the day, most players don't care about you or me. They don't. That's why I don't root for a player. Like, I don't feel the need to break bread with any player. Yeah, it would be cool. I'm not saying I'm going to be a dick to a player. But if a player is not a good guy off the field, whatever. He don't care about me. I don't care about him. It's when you put on my team's helmet. When you're representing the star is when I care. Now, I've met a lot of athletes over the years. Mainly boxers. I've met a lot of people over the years. Some I could have stories. Some were great. Some wouldn't say 2 words to me. Standing right next to me felt entitled. Maybe because I was an employee and they felt above me. Whatever the reason may be. I've just learned I'm not going to criticize. Listen, whatever they do off the field, that's their personal. That's their personal space. Do it. I'm not going to hold you to anything that I wouldn't want to be held to. But Baker Mayfield saying that he made everybody feel uptight in the building. It's called winning. It's called a winning culture. It's called not accepting losing. It's called, if I see you not doing everything in your power to try and win a Super Bowl, then I'm going to get in your ass. Pause. Sorry, Baker Mayfield. You're a loser, man. You're a loser, like, between the ears, if that's what you think. Okay? When the rubber hits the road, you better have an unbelievably talented team to win a Super Bowl if you don't have people in that locker room that are similar to Tom Brady. There's a reason why teams win Super Bowls. Talent, yes. There's a desire and a force that gets going. And everybody's got to be behind the rock, pushing the rock in the same direction. That's just a fact. So, there's a reason why Belichick. Remember Belichick? Remember he benched one of his cornerbacks? Now, and ultimately, I think it cost him in the Super Bowl. But he benched his cornerback going into the Super Bowl. Now, put it in the comments. It wasn't Gilmore. It was one of the other. It was, can't think of his name right now. Put it in the comments. Remember New England benched a corner going into the Super Bowl, and I think that was the Super Bowl they lost to the Eagles. I think. Put it in the comments. You need everybody going in the right direction. That's a defeatist mentality. Anybody who says, well, I get it. If you're Carolina, if your team has never been to a Super Bowl, fine. But speaking for my Cowboys, who've been to 8, although it's been years, I don't care how long it's been since we've since 95. 96. February of 96 was the last time, or the end of January, whatever it was of that year. Not 1996, 2006, 2016, 2026. So we're going on 28 years of not winning a Super Bowl. If we get there this year, I know it's a big stretch, but if we were to somehow get there, if we don't win, I'm sure like a lot of people will be happy, but in my mind, it's a loss. You don't know if you're ever getting back. You talk to the 12 teams who's never been to the Super Bowl. So, but real quick before I get to work, I'm making great time Saturday morning. So, Baker Mayfield, no. You're bringing bad karma. You don't run your mouth about a great like Tom Brady. Listen, personally, I think Tom Brady's a weirdo. But I think he's an unbelievable athlete. I don't know him personally, but I think just from what I hear, it's a little odd. But at the end of the day, I don't care what you do in your personal life, bro. If you go get all the plastic surgeries you want, who cares? It's a free world. J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins is a stud. He was one of the running backs I said I wouldn't have minded going out and get. You could have gotten him on the cheap. I believe he had yet a devastating ACL Not his first either. He's been a very injured running back, but I don't know that they paid him a lot. J.K. Dobbins is a stud this year. J.K. Dobbins is the real deal. Why wasn't Dallas in on J.K. Dobbins? Why? Because they don't want to go in on anybody. They want to win their way. The Cowboys want to win with their guys and say, we did it, F you everybody. Well, it's been 28 years now that we haven't won a Super Bowl doing it your way. In the salary cap era, everybody needs to remember that since the inception of the salary cap, we have done nada. I'll be nice and use the word nada. Nothing. We haven't done much. Okay? We won a handful of playoff games in that time period. That's it. Everybody would admit that we're an unbelievably talented team. Most people with a level head would realize that we just don't add a couple pieces to get us over the top. Now, I did not make that video like I wanted. I apologize, people. I will do it tonight, and I'll probably this is my plan for the video. When I go home, I'm gonna get a shower, do what I gotta do. Before I go on primetime Phil at 8 o'clock, I will do the video, and I will premiere it for later tonight. I will. You'll see it after prime time, maybe 10 o'clock Eastern. And it'll be, or I'll do it for the next morning. I don't know, but I'm doing the video, people. Sorry. I mean, me being back to work full time, it's tough. I do my 2 videos a day, and now and Thursday night was rough because, I can't go to sleep right after the stream, so I was up till 1:30, and I'm up at 7 o'clock, 6:30. So 6:30. Yeah, it's not the easiest for me to get up. So last night I was exhausted. So I feel a lot better today, even though I gotta take an allergy pill. I already feel me starting to sneeze. So, but that's it, everybody. Game Time Ryan is done. Don't forget to check me out on my lunchtime chat, but put it in the comments. What's your thought on Baker Mayfield running his mouth? Baker, shut up. All right, everybody. I'll see everybody around 2:30 live from the mail truck.